Well, I'm really chuffed to be sharing this. It's the start of my 30th week, so I've been doing it for 29 weeks, and I have lost 4 stone exactly. That is huge. I'm just blown away. And to celebrate, I'm wearing a t-shirt that is 3 sizes smaller than I was wearing just over 6 months ago. Now, people think this is hard. It is hard, but it's not impossible. I've managed to have holidays, I've had reasonable meals, I've had nights out, and I've done this in 6 months. If you want to know how to do it, follow me. Don't listen to people, just work out your own plan. That's what I've done, and I'll tell you how. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Insta. And the food I've been eating is it's just great. Yeah, that was me recording my news to the world on Insta, TikTok, Facebook. Slightly chuffed, 29 weeks, 4 stone. I'm just blown away. This t-shirt doesn't quite.
Yeah, that's working. Right, after such an upbeat start and announcing my 4 stone, the last couple of days have gone terrible. It's Friday and it's my second night running that I'm eating in KFC. Don't know what's gone wrong, whether it be work or running family around or whatever. I'm including it in this just to show people that, yep, I managed to stay motivated and I usually stay on plan, but there are days when it goes wrong and you've just got to lap it up and just get on with it. You know, yep, I'm going to track. I haven't even bothered tracking the last 2 days. I'm going to track both days as about an intake of 3,000 and just see what it looks like at the end of the week. Chances are when I weigh in next week, I'm probably going to have gained a little bit. But when you've been doing it this long, you've just got to accept it. It happens and that's it. So I'm not going to make any excuses. I'm going to enjoy this bad boy. But I think it's important to say that if you look back on my my videos, I've eaten this, it's great, I've eaten that, it's low calories, you know, and I've tried to keep this as real as I can. There are just some days where it just happens. But if you're on plan most of the time, you will lose weight. And you've just got to accept the losses with the gains, you know, it's just one of those. It could be worse. I could be one of these boys. Yeah, but he ain't getting any of my KFC. Not a chance. Thinks he is. He'll be tapping on the window before you know it, but go away, seagull.
Right, let's talk about a not so good day for a change. Those of you that have watched my shorts and my YouTubes and my TikToks, I'm always going on about how, yeah, manage this, done it in less than 1,200 calories. Well, 4 days ago, I was boasting about how I'd hit my 4 stone. And since then, I have done nothing but bloody eat. I've been in KFC, I've been in Chippies, I've been getting snacks from the garage. So I've been submitting daily totals of about 3,000 calories a day. Pulled it back a little bit yesterday, but we're still on track to not lose a thing. So what do you do about that? Do you write it off and carry on messing up? And then I've lost 6 months worth of good results? Or do I just accept the fact I've lost 3 bad days? Well, obviously the answer is accept the fact of 3 bad days. So here I am, showing you guys that it's not all plain sailing. And back into it soon.
So as you can see, despite a fantastic start, this week has been less than perfect. Maybe I've lulled myself into a false sense of security now that I hit a milestone, or more likely, life just got in the way. But that's what I'm all about. I'm hoping I'm coming across as another version of you, facing the same problems, having wins, getting setbacks, because that's how this journey works. The important thing is to carry on tracking and eventually get back on track. You know, they always say, if you have a puncture on one wheel of your car, you don't slash the other 3, do you? If I gain half a stone this week, it will still be 3.5 stone lighter than when I started this journey. Half a stone in a week is highly unlikely, but if I'm still ahead, that's all that matters. The experts claim that to gain 1 pound of fat requires 3,500 calories to happen in a week. Now bear in mind that once you hit a certain point in the day, your body will process past a certain point as waste. So it's highly unlikely you'll gain more than 1 pound of fat in a week. You know, that means you'd have to go 500 over your normal calorie maintenance level. You may gain more weight, but this is more likely to be water retention caused by extra salts, etc. that are generated, and they will come off quickly. So, did I finish the week in deficit? Did I, L? I actually went over my target by 600 calories, which, based on that theory, I possibly won't even gain weight. But, I finished the week basically having eaten 4,000 calories more than I normally do in a week. However, I'm normally in a strong deficit, so I'm guessing probably not going to lose or gain, which is fine. I'm not going to go out and slash the other 3 car tyres, am I? But all I can say is tune in next week and see how it went. But as I've already said, this is about showing you that I'm having a real life, just like you guys. Having my problems, they're getting in the way. But 30 weeks in, I'm still heading in the right direction. Now, I suppose it's time to think about how far I want to go with this. I've lost 4 stone. I'm now down to 15 stone 5. Now, the lowest I've been in the last 15, 20 years has been 14 and a half. So I'm within a stone of that. I think I'll see what it looks like when and if I get there. But, just see how it goes. But obviously I've got to start thinking about an end game. And I think that's going to be that when I hit a point that I'm happy weight-wise, I think I'll also start to notice that I'm losing some of my muscle definition and everything else. So my plan is to increase the calories by, at first, maybe 200 to 300 a day. But do that with, again, I hate the word good, but good calories. So protein, lean meats, that sort of thing. And you might even see me get my sorry backside into a gym. Because not that I want to be ripped or anything, I think I'm at a point in life where having muscles in the right place is what supports your skeleton, and I want to avoid joint issues in later life. Thank God my daughter wasn't here, she'd have said you're already in later life. But that's the main point of any muscle training. And even the ripped influencers will tell you that. For most people, the important thing is to just have a reasonable set of muscle in order to support your skeleton. If you took all your muscles away, you'd collapse. And that's the reason I'm doing this. I want to live a relatively healthy life in later life. Obviously looking good, feeling better, not being scared to take your shirt off on the beach on holiday would be nice as well. But that's the main reason, is to get my health in order to live a long and useful life. Anyway, I'm starting to preach now. Stop it. Right. So I'm going to sign it off, and we'll see you next week. Keep an eye out for me other videos, because there's going to be more about the technique and writing your own plan, and maybe a bit of analysis of other plans that are out there. But the diary is always going to happen. I think I've just about caught everything up now. I'm aiming to be releasing on a Thursday a week in arrears, if you know what I mean. So in other words, when you're watching it on a Thursday, it's actually week-old news, so you may have already seen it on Shorts or TikTok or something else. That gives me time to edit it, and once again, I do actually edit these despite what it looks like. So thanks ever so much for watching. Please engage with me. Please ask me questions. This is a week that I'd really like to talk to people. I've suffered. I've done things wrong. I'd like to hear how you've dealt with that, or if you're struggling with that. I'm sure we can compare notes. All the links to my social medias are in the comment section and the description. And I'm more than happy to hear from you guys. So, keep on tracking. Thank you, and good night.